Hello everybody, just a quick video here to show what I've been doing the last week or so. A sensory quilt, or a twiddle quilt, or a dementia quilt, or whatever anybody wants to call it. It's for a member of the family who's got early onset dementia. So a lot of love and effort gone in here. I just wanted to explain what I've done and why I've done it, just in case there's somebody out there that feels that they want to do something similar for a loved one. So I'm going to bring you right in there for a minute. So different fabrics, different feels, very important. So we've got lots of different velvets, crushed velvets, fleeces. So on the left there, the gold and the orange, they're fleece and velvet. The blue and white is lace on top of a piece of white. The red and silver, the silver's all frosted, so it's all feely, touchy. The gold is a piece of net over some fabric. Beneath that, the one that looks a bit like a firework, that's silk. Next to it is silk with sequins on. Below that has got a zip with a pocket, which is totally unlike me, but good fun. So tissues, or, do you know, I dread to think what will land up in there, but does it matter? Does it matter? Next to it, there's just a nice piece of red with loopy bits. Did I say red was her favourite colour? Bright colours again, velvets. The black has got sequin. It's within the fabric, so they can't pick off. Buttons with a piece of lace, so you can twiddle the lace around the buttons. Not lace. What was I saying? Ribbons. The red ribbon opens and closes and does, and buttons everywhere. Piece of sky coming down, more cats and dogs, and blue lace in the centre. A saying that makes her laugh, so we like this. All sorts. On the left there, let me see if I can get close. That one there. So you start with a bigger piece of fabric and you sew in it some seams, yeah, or pleats, or whatever you want to call it, and then you sew up and down it again, and then push that each direction, so you get a lot of feel on it there. Bright colours, bright patterns, that's a lot of it. Buttons, loads of buttons. Things have to be safe. So one of my main criteria with this is the fact that A, I want it used, which will mean B, it's going to need to be washed. So all the seams are 1/2 inch seams, because you've got so many different types of fabrics there. I don't want them fraying and pulling apart or playing about. You've got like a brocade down in the gold and black stripy one. So lots of, and then where you've got the ribbons gone in the seams, I've gone backwards and forwards several times for strength. The pocket is in there, the zip, never to come out, hopefully. The buttons, right, so I've used Gutermann's top stitch thread. Once upon a time they used to call it button thread, but yeah, the top stitch is really thick, and they're tied on there, never to come off, hopefully. All right, so everything you do, you've got to think, is it going to wash? Is it going to stay in place? Don't overly worry about the stretch in some of the fabrics. Do you know what? The creases and things can look lovely within it. And again, it's more texture for the person concerned. So don't be afraid of it, anything you think of as such. There's not masses going on it because of the fact that it needs to be washed. So there's nothing really dangling off that might not cope with the washing machine, or might fall off, or could become an issue. But there we go. Sensory quilt. Hopefully she's going to love that. Maybe we'll keep her warm and everything. In it is a 2 ounce polyester wadding. Not something I generally use, but it keeps it light and puffy, and because you've got all that stretchy fabric, puffy is good. It's only lightly quilted, so just squares up and down once in each block, so that it's only to one side of each block, as it were. but it'll wash. The backs are cotton. It'll dry quickly, and I think that's quite important with the wadding. So there we go. That's going to its new home tomorrow. Hopefully it will be received. So anybody else wanting to do one, there you go. There's a little bit of encouragement for you. So thanks ever so much for listening. Hope you're all right out there. Be lovely.